Hello? Is my microphone working now? Stuff and things and things and stuff? There it goes. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, hope everybody's doing okay. Sorry it took a minute. My microphone was being a pain in the butt. So, yeah. Oblivion and Rex, thank you for the hosts, even though I wasn't active just yet. Let's continue on the single player story, shall we?
Hold fast! He's running stiff!
Are we doing the
On the rails! Let's flatten her out!
driving the boat situation all over again?
Quick! Quick! Stand tall, man! Get him topside! Stay focused! What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
And no, we're not going full sails unless we're being chased. Because of the winds.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Round shot for a start. On my mark! Round shot, Pack 'em, pack! Reload!
Ready when you are, sir.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. Prepare to fire! Let fly! Take this to the deep! Some old powder in there! Good! Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky. On me!
Ah!
Never gets old! Not bad for a spot, Captain. You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jet tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long. Full sail! Bend 'em all, full sail! Gunboats are about! Captain!
Why is he shooting at us?
Give us what you got!
Oh! Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king. Please take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard. Ready up
Use
to
the
fire!
swivels on him, Captain!
Fire!
Think you
Artillery
can
battle! Fire!
when you are, sir.
Get out of this headwind, Captain! Make ready, boys! And fire! He's going down! Load him up! English frigates! Oh, be big swattles, another
Okay, this
one.
isn't so bad.
Where the bloody hell did she come from? Full sail! Bring us a full sail! Oh! Half sail! Finding the mark on that one, sir!
Ready to fire!
Hold! Fire front! Not yet, Captain! Still reloading! Full sail!
Ready when you are, sir.
No hit! No hit! Give me a word! Take cover! Hold fast, men! We're sailing into the wind. Alter your course. On my mark! Let fly! Where is this thing? Load 'em up! Double time!
Ready to fire!
Cover! Damage report.
Nothing bad! Lobcock's got some deft maneuvers!
That wind's slowing us down. A new tack. Fire! Damage report, officer.
Right there!
Take it down to half sail. Carry on, sailor.
Well, we braced for one hit.
First boy, J-boy. Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
I thought I had braced for 3, but I guess not. Oh, we still need to exit out of here and check our email. I keep forgetting that I can actually get out of the Animus whenever I want to now. Instead of it being like a timed thing.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
We'll get there.
You weeks. And not Not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on.
I've earned it? Cool. Finally earned the right to be able to wear assassin's clothes.
Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Yay. The day the Templars cried. Still assassins, bitches. Alright, so... Oh, hey.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
He literally means skydive. Base jump. Sorry, base jump.
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal. Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Oh, Desmond.
Oh, that's hold still. That's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Oh, okay, in the hole. Gotcha. He's becoming more and more and more of a monkey. I love it. Oh, it moved. Oh, good lord. I don't like it, Precious. Desmond, I didn't say to run off the edge. Oh, God.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, you're not helping. Oh, sometimes I hate climbing in this damn game. Ah. Thank you. Oh, shit. Thank you. Nope, gonna have to go all the way back around. Assassin's Creed again. No, same guy, just different time period. Desmond is the guy that you have, that you're playing as Connor. You know how what's his face ended up being the dude back in time in the movie? Dark green. No, pink, you're right. My bad, guys, sorry. You know. No, why? That's not what I told you to do, Desmond. Oh, God. This is why I hate climbing in this game. No, it's the
Almost there,
controls
Ted.
are wonky.
Once you reach the top of the lit up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Should
Well,
be.
you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
The top of that. So Couldn't I just grab the ladder? No, I'm not allowed to get in there and grab the ladder. Thanks. That's great. No! I didn't move the stick. And he just ran off sideways. Oh my goodness. My hands sweat constantly playing this game.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
I have to jump from here to that helicopter pad with a parachute in turbulent winds because of the buildings around me. I don't want to do this. Oh, I'm putting a lot of faith in you, lady.
Now! Open your chute, now!
Okay, that was actually easier than climbing up everything. I want his hoodie.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to the count.
How about the count of no? At least I didn't have to escape on my own, thank God.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
I vote we put the power source away. I just gotta remember how to get up to where I was at. But first, we're gonna read our email. And talk to everybody. From Rebecca, Sean is really getting on my nerves. You'd think with everything that's going on, the guy would stop being such a douche. Maybe he thinks it's funny, or maybe it's part of his snarky British charm. Or maybe it's how he deals with the stress. Whatever it is, it's getting old real fast. We've got enough to worry about. You know, end of the world and everything. You'd think he'd show a little restraint or maturity or something. Sorry, not like you need to hear me venting. You've got enough on your plate. Please don't say anything to him, though. William, our father. In case you haven't noticed, we're knee-deep in the shit here. I understand this might not be our idea of a good time. It isn't anyone's good idea of a good time. Picking fights isn't going to get our work finished any faster, so I suggest you stick to the mission. The sooner we're through the door, the sooner we can go back to our lives. Or in your case, the lack of one. Dad. That is a horrible father. He is a dick. Sean, William's not the most diplomatic man, I'll give you that, but he cares about you very much. When you were under, during that whole bit with 16, he never left your side, even slept in the same room when we put down for the night. Anyway, don't mean to be a busybody, just didn't want you to stay sore with him. Not too sore, anyway. The man means well, even if he's got an odd way of showing it. Sean, about the database. Just quick heads up that I've pushed in new batch of entries focused on the Kaningehaka. In order to ensure accuracy, I turn to a friend on the outside. Don't worry, he thinks it's for a presentation, so we're in no danger of being discovered. You'll find a new section under the database labeled this. It has information on their political and social structures as well as some notes about their material culture. That actually might give me a little bit of help. Hastings, Connor's Piece of Eden. Interesting, the sphere used by Connor during his spirit journey is clearly for civilization and origin. It appears to function as some sort of temporal calculator. It's essentially a crystal ball, but one that actually works. This can't be coincidental, which begs the question, are there others out there? 16? It works. I should hardly be surprised. Electrical impulses move from one pathway to another. You call them networks. Our word for them was more akin to road. It is yet difficult to project a thought from one medium to another, and yet it works. It works. It works. Who are we talking to? Sean. About Hatham's blades. I've been doing some digging on Hatham's blades, still not 100% sure where they came from. My initial instinct was he started out as an assassin. I believe his father was one, in fact. But it appears he was a Templar from pretty early on. Maybe he took them from someone. It's happened before, and they're quite handy. I'm surprised more Templars haven't put them to use. Pretty easy to build a pair if you know what you're doing. Improvements. I have found a way to better control the impulses to formulate a thought and transmit it. To add a sense of structure, a sense of order. You fear order. Your kind. The gentle hand tends the flock. It is a kindness, not a cruelty. I wonder if you ever understand. Your enemies do in their own way, but they share your base heritage. Their concept is flawed. They are not worthy. You have all proved unworthy of our gifts. Juno? Looks like Juno's really taken a shine to you. I suggest you don't engage her. There isn't time to go down that rabbit hole. It's sure to prove a badger's den, besides this whole experience is. Actually. That final door. Salvation, was it? But for us? Who knows? Here we sit, working towards something we know next to nothing about. But it's our only chance, so there's that, I suppose. Juno might be the one that's talking to us with all the ones and zeros. Leave him alone. LOL, somebody who doesn't like me. You should not meddle in affairs that do not concern you. To Sean from probably Juno. All these Juno visits and emails too, apparently, have got me thinking. What happened to Tina and Minerva? They're the ones who invited us to this little apocalypse party, and now they've gone and buggered off. A little inconvenient, not to mention rude. Let's try and poke around later, see if there's not some sign of what happened to them. I agree. Wow, that was a lot of stuff that I missed while I was out.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? No, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one. Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was important to us. He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent. Like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with him, to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do you think happened? He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca.
I just want to be alone right now.
Fair enough. I'll talk to you later, old man. You're a jerk.
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out. Wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. But the colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently.
It's an interesting view, considering it's an American versus a Brit.
I wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives. Oh, I think I found a lead on another power source. Later, Desmond. I'm in the middle of something very important right now. Just, that's a rule. Just follow that as a rule.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to the father.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce?
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Why do I get the feeling that he's not going to be able to talk to his mother?
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But... it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vidic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words. In the end, it all comes down to freedom. We seek it, they detest it. And so there's never an end to the fight. Not until one side is completely gone.
Is that even possible?
Probably not. Our two groups have existed in one form or another since, well, since forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Do you think Lucy regretted what she was doing?
I used to think I knew her well, but clearly that wasn't the case. So I really can't give you an honest answer.
She seems so sincere, though. Like she really wanted to make a difference.
Yes, well, when I first met him, I thought the same thing about Cross.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right, then. You should think about getting back in the Animus. We've got to find that key. We should probably get back to Connor.
Okay. At least he's not being quite so much of a dick this time. But if I remember right, I gotta put the power source up this way, which means climbing everything again, unless it unlocked the door for me? Nope. Desmond. It's not the one I wanted to go to. There's Juno. Hi, Juno.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
There's one of the keys. We just activated part of it. Hey, look, a door! I didn't almost fall off the edge there, I promise.
What is a fact?
There you are.
Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
All the different ways that they were trying to keep the world from ending.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First, we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same, so we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
I know it benefits Juno, but... how else are we gonna save all of humanity, yeah? Oh, Desmond. I want to explore everything here and see if there's anything else I can trigger. Can't go that way yet. Can't go that way either. Yep. Just trying to figure out how to get over there. I don't think I can yet. Can't go up any higher yet, and I can't, oop, come on, Desmond. Nope. It won't go up it. So... I had to wait for the doors to open there. Because I can't get through right now. Unless I can maybe climb here? Nope, I'm gonna probably get hurt. Unless I had to jump down to get up. Ow. Would you stop climbing walls? I don't want you to climb. Unless I had to go all the way down. I had to go all the way down to be able to get up. Okay. I guess that's fair. Another power source area. Okay. I couldn't. The box is plugged in now. Okay. Ow. I gotta remember how to get out of here now. Shit. I didn't say do that. Get down. There we go. Oh boy. Little talker she is. Okay. Make sure we don't have any more emails. That took me way too long to find the exit. No. Okay. I believe we talked to everybody already.
I just want to be alone right now.
Yeah. We're done talking to everybody. Now it's time to get to the animals.
Good luck, Desmond.
Again.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine.
Connor!
Only by knowing my enemy can I hope
Spare
to stop
a moment.
them. Of course.
Have a look.
Yeah, he's pulled his hair back and he's older again.
Xingbao.
Come on then.
Or rope dart, if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao Zun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
There you go, baby.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Okay, well, oh hey look, I've got a hatchet now. Well, you're the one that wanted to sit over here. Okay. So we've got homestead mission inside the manor, it looks like, so we'll go do this one first. Wait, let's look at our accounting books here. I guess we're learning how to craft things. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything with that until I hire more people.
Connor, It has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
Hey, baby. You're such a silly cat. Mom, look at her. She was more spread eagle because I was petting her tummy when she was standing than she was when you looked at her. I thought it was funny. Ah, my eyeballs. The house is cleaning up so far. That's good. Whoop, hello. What's this? Oh, right. That's the candle to go downstairs. I forgot that I could do that. Storage room. Okay. Play a game by myself. Look at this majestic as hell eagle here. Oh wait, if the downstairs looks 10 times better, we didn't even check to see what the upstairs looked like. Ah, empty. But decent. Art of conversation. Oh. Those are achievements. Alright. Ah, this is Connor's room. It's gotta be. Oh dear. There's so much to read. Okay, so that's a study. Boston Massacre on King Street. Doubtless our readers will know that on the evening of Monday last, a squadron of soldiers formed before the custom house fired into a crowd of citizens, killing 4 and wounding many. Our readers will expect a circumstantial account of the tragic affair, but we hope they will excuse our being particularly cautious, as we should be. Had we not seen that the town was intending an inquiry and full representation thereof, however, some few facts appear to be established. Following upon an altercation between some lads of the town and a single posted guard at the custom house, an increasing number of citizens came to that place, and with heat shouted down the guard. In like manner, a large group of citizens gathered in King Street. Captain Thomas Preston perceived from the main guard house his soldier in distress, and left the main guard with a party of men with charged bayonets. The soldiers came, pushing their bayonets, crying, "Make way!" and took place by the custom house, and continuing to push to drive the people off, pricked some in several places on which they were clamorous, and, it is said, threw snowballs and perhaps portions of ice. The crowd taunting the soldiers, shouting, "Fire! You dare not fire on this!" And more snowballs coming, someone cried out, "Damn you, fire!" One soldier then fired. A townsman with a cudgel struck him over the hands with such force that he dropped his firelock, and rushing forward aimed a blow at the captain's head, which grazed his hat and fell pretty heavily upon his arm. However, the soldier continued to fire successfully until 7 or 8, or as some say 11 guns were discharged. By this fatal maneuver, the men were laid dead on the spot, and 2 more struggling for life, but what showed a degree of cruelty unknown to British troops, at least since the House of Hanover has directed their operation, was an attempt to fire upon or push with their bayonets the persons who undertook to remove the slain and wounded. The dead are Mr. Samuel Gray, killed on the spot, the ball entering his head and beating off a large portion of his skull. A mulatto man named Crispus Attucks, also killed instantly, 2 balls entering his breast, one of them in special, gorging the right lobe of the lungs and a great part of the liver most horribly. Mr. James Caldwell, mate of Captain Morton's vessel, in like manner, killed by 2 balls entering his back. Mr. Samuel Maverick, a promising youth of 17 years of age, son of the widow Maverick and an apprentice to Mr. Greenwood, Avery Turner, a ball went through his belly and was cut out at his back. He died the next morning. Mr. Patrick Carr, about 30 years of age, who worked with Mr. Field, leather breeches maker in Queen Street, wounded. A ball entered his hip and went out at his side. Apprehended he will die. Several others requiring surgery suffered loss of blood, shattered bones, and lodged musket balls. Governor Hitchison has exerted himself in an effort to quell the town. He has ordered an arrest of said Captain Preston, as well as the soldiers involved, until such time as an investigation and general ordering of facts can be made. Wow, okay, that was like verbatim from the actual newspaper back in the whatever time period this is again. Of course.
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot.
So we're gonna pick her up and carry her bodily to the surgeon?
Cabal took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Kana, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that, and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
I have to use the rope dart? Ah, shit. Oh wait, hold on. There's a reason this rock is here. Okay, I guess I wasn't jumping to that tree. Or to that rock. I was trying to climb so I could get to it. And the fucking thing had a ladder. I don't want you. I keep forgetting that that's not the loot button anymore.
I'll enjoy this, I will.
That way, Connor. I was trying to jump to that tree branch, but it wasn't letting me. I was going to stay in the trees and go up around them. That wasn't working.
William Johnston's opening up some of that Mohawk land to purchase for free hunts. Might be we make a good haul up there.
I hear tell lumbering will be allowed to boot.
What does he want with the territory if not the game?
Don't know. Don't much care neither. Beat skulking her.
I see him! There!
That was funny. He fell off of not very high and died. It was like 2 inches. That was kind of funny.
Hey! Where are you, fellas?
Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from?
No.
Spare me! Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Okay. Do I have a horse whistle? I don't. Apparently that was yesterday. Oh well. Really not that far away.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Basically, take what you need and give the rest to everybody else that needs it. Don't be a dick. Don't be greedy. Grumble, 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 kitty. Okay, so this is her hunting cabin. It's a nice little area that she's got. We're gonna fast travel to the harbor because I feel like it. And Pegleg was the one I was supposed to talk to.
What do I owe this great honor, Captain?
The letters you speak of, what are they?
Oh, now you want to know. Captain Kidd's letters, boy. He hid a great treasure somewheres and sent letters to 4 of his crewmen along with a strange piece of leather. If you find the men, you'll find the scallywag. It's that easy, 'tis.
May I see them?
You might be a captain, but you're not too bright, are you? I'll barter with them. You give me some trinkets I like, and I'll give you a letter. Building my own treasure cache, see?
Trinkets? Like what? Where?
Use your imagination, Captain. There's interesting swag all over the frontier.
Do I have anything for
What
you?
got for me? Ah, you brought me some good pieces. That's worth a letter to be sure. Here you go, Captain.
I will be back for the rest.
There's the letter. Letter to Lucky Lem. Lucky Lem, I write you this script from the North Atlantic, having sailed here aboard my sloop where the king's lamies are hot in my trail. Trust the adventure prize remains safe, but rest assured it is in the best of hands. Yours. I've always trusted you as one of my most loyal and faithful men. That is why I now send you this scroll. It is of the utmost importance that you do not open it, as it could mean my life. Carry it with you always, never give it to a soul, no matter the price offered, and believe whatever the cost might be. I will double it when I find you. I do not know when I'll be free of these varlets, but they will not catch me. People very well may come looking for my scroll. Trust no one. Heed my warnings, Captain Kidd. Just getting to them, that's the hard part. Ah, you're the game master. Whoop. No, bad Bobcat. Oh, wolf, not Bobcat. I left your territory alone. Forgot I gotta go up and around. Sorry, Wolfie. Sorry, Poppers. Or we can just fall, that's great too. I'm pretty sure I gotta go up and around. I think it's up top there. Sorry, Coon. Didn't mean to scare you. Well, there's the lumber mill. I'm leaving your territory. Grumpy wolves be grumpy, man. They're not usually that grumpy in real life. I don't ever remember wolves being that grumpy. Do you? No, I got another one that I'm looking for. Figure out a way up. Ah, no, Connor. Connor! I'm probably just gonna get the trophies and then call it a day today. Because honestly, my butt feels like I need a nap. I'm really tired today. I ended up getting that migraine for the majority of the day. Yesterday. Kind of wore me out. I didn't sleep much. I slept decent, but I only got like 4 hours of sleep. Kind of defeats the purpose of sleeping well if it's only for that long, right? Oh, she had a bad dream, Mom. She wants you now. I hear you, you shiny thing. Wah! Let me up. Okay, and last one. Oh, stop with the moving of the thing that I don't need to be moving. Can I... Yes, I can fast travel so I don't have to run all the way back, just partially. Oh, my fast travel took away my marker? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I'll just run up this way then. You know better than that. Okay, so I need to go actually continue around this way. Right? No? Maybe? Okay, no, not that way. Youth Mountain to the right. Go around. There's always one thing that I'm horrible about finding. Oh well. foxes and bunny rabbits. Yep. Deal with all of these guys first. Sorry, Wolvies. Come on.
Yama.
Sorry, Connor. I know you don't like killing for no reason. Luckily, we don't leave much after the fact. Ah. I am stuck. I can't see shit.
Yama.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize there was a leaf pile there. Nope, that didn't let me grab at all. Probably a massively obvious way to get up there. And I'm just not seeing it. I'm back over at this one. Would you chill out? Thank you. Jesus. What are you huffing about? Okay. No. Oh, you idiot. This fog really needs to burn off. Okay. Just about. Well, at least I'm getting plenty of wolf pelts.
Yama.
Alright, well, I'm having to go all the way back around the damn thing, so hopefully there's an up somewhere. That's not it. Wow. well, it looks like that trophy's gonna have to wait. Because, so far as I can tell, I can't get up there right now.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. That won't do it, boy. Get some more and then we'll barter. Got some more? Let's have a look then. You addled boy? That's not near enough.
Okay then. Alright, well we're gonna go ahead and leave it here. Sorry that the last like 20 minutes was me running around like a chicken with my head cut off and not talking much. I was getting frustrated and I was having trouble seeing because of all of the damn trees. So, but thank you guys for coming out for a while. It was definitely a better stream today. I will be streaming tomorrow because Wednesday and Thursday I have stuff to do. So I'll make sure and post an update for you guys later tonight and tomorrow morning, just as a reminder. But do that awesome thing you do and stay yourselves, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.